Okay, so today we're going to bring you a bit of a look at the new Cannondale Synapse. Cannondale Synapse back in the when it first came out was the bike really that set the standard for endurance bikes. It was suddenly a big move away from everything that was racy to something that was comfortable. There's something that didn't break you after a few hours, and it did really well. But over the last few years, it's perhaps become a bit dated. And now Cannondale have done some work on it, stuck with the principles of the bike, but brought it really into the new age. This is the spangly, out there, really sort of bright and colourful 105 version. Yeah, you can see from the paint job, it's very individual. You won't see many kind of looking like this, especially with a 105 kit on it. So it's actually an entry-level carbon for them, not one of the crazy priced, really expensive versions. So for those that like something a little bit different, and we'll just touch very briefly on some of the tech. So as I say, really they've kept the compliance in the back end, so that's really important for the Synapse. It's all about being comfortable, whether you're on an hour ride or 5-hour ride. The other thing, you've got masses of clearance on the back end, 30mm tyres as standard now, which is fairly kind of normal of a bike now. Bottle mounts, mudguard mounts on the back as well, so you can put a proper mudguards on there, front and rear, so you can make it up into a real winter bike or even a proper sort of out there trekking bike if you want to. Another thing that they've changed, and I don't know if we can pick this up, but the old Cannondale BB30s creaking, that's gone and now been replaced with a standard external bottom bracket, so that will please a lot of old school Cannondale fans that their bike would never stop creaking after a certain period of time. But one of the big features of the new Cannondale is the fact that they've loaded it with a lighting system and smart sense system from Garmin. So what you got on the back here is a radar system, very similar to the Garmin version, but this is a smart sense version. I think it's probably made by Garmin. What you do then is you pair it up with your Garmin, and as the cars get closer, then you can see on the screen down the side here if they're speeding up or slowing down. If they're slowing down, then it changes colour, and then you can also see at what stage they are, how close they are to you, and then as they pull out and pass you, it disappears off the screen. So the idea being is you've got kind of eyes in the back of your head, so you can see what's coming up behind you, or you know what's coming up behind you before it's right on top of you, and it gives people a little bit more confidence knowing what's happening behind you without having to turn over and look or pull into the curb, or hug the curb enough to get out the way. So really nice little design. And then also on the front, you've got a front light system there as well. So that's all part of the system in there. Should mention that you don't have to have a Garmin. You can just use a little radar system on the front here that comes with the bike, but it's nice and neat if you do. And then down here, you've got the battery pack. So it's all internal. It's all powered through this. So you haven't got to worry about external batteries and things like that all on the bike. It's all set in there. And then down here you've also got another little system, and this does your mileage and your cadence, and not cadence, mileage and distance and time and things like that. So that's Garmin's Cannondale's little system, but it's made by Garmin as well. A bike loaded with tech, so to speak, really. One for the future, because we're no doubt we're going to get more tech get loaded on bikes as we go forward. These are available in a number of different ranges. So the 105 version, and then we've also, which is obviously really bright and colourful, and then we've also got an Ultegra version in stock at the moment that's like a charcoal black colour. So for the guys that like something a little bit darker and a little bit not so standoutish. Other than that, come and have a look. Thank you very much.